Jefferson guarded by Carney. And here's Carter off the pick.
Nice little side to side to get things started for the Nets.
9 unanswered by the 76ers. Carter gets inside. That will count. Not a good play by Dalembert. That might not have gone in. So the basket counts and the foul.
And this is one of the things against the Celtics the other night that Vince Carter did very, very well. They started getting him the ball on the blocks, and he threw his body towards the rim, really challenging defenders. So my guess is that Vince Carter, Jason Kidd will start to hit the blocks a little bit more frequently with their length and their strength down deep against this Sixers smaller guard lineup.
Foul was called on Iguodala. 3-point play for Carter.
Obviously, too, going back there, you're going to focus on him.
Here's Carter for 3. Yes.
Oh, a nice stroke there.
And stopping the 6-game losing streak in Boston the other night. A beautiful reverse stuff by Vince Carter.
Let's take a look at the middle of the floor against the zone. Where's the help? Well, there isn't any, and that's why he was able to come back with the reverse jam.
Marcus Williams now working the point. Williams and Adams in the backcourt. Carter fires for 3.
And Carter, I think, just has to get a little bit more active and really go after it. One guy that will love to see that happen is Lawrence Frank. Take over the game, Vince, whenever you want to.
Eddie House taking part in only one full-scale practice. That was yesterday. Beautiful move. Carter got the step. 205 making his first NBA start. If Kyle Korver were available, he would have been in the starting lineup. Here's Carter with a nice move on Iguodala.
Yeah, and one of the things with your point there, too, with...
Here's Kidd in the open floor, going right at Iverson, and it's put down by Carter.
Now let's see if he holds the wrist this time down the floor. Kidd once again doing what he does so well, pushing the action, and Carter finishing it off. Good to see Vince getting off the floor and dunking.
Weber. And Kidd with the rebound and pops it down. He has Carter ahead of the field. Carter able to gather it in and scores.
Way to stay with it. It was interesting, wasn't it, when Vince caught that ball? I'd like to see the Jets throw the ball this much.
The alley-oop for Carter. Right on target. Jason Kidd with his 8th assist. Vince Carter taking it to the rim. He now has 26. The Nets in the midst of a 10-2 run with 5:25 remaining in the third quarter. The Nets with a 71-59 advantage. 22nd timeout, so we'll stay right here.
Tough out, and they have proved it here in the third quarter where they've gotten it going. And Kidd kind of faking and waiting, and a little two-hander over the top of the head, and boy, that was right on the money. That wrist looks okay, huh?
There's the stat line on Vince, who has scored 9 of his 26 here in the third. Hardy now defending on Carter with help. Carter was triple teamed and took it to the rim. 5 for 15. This time Philadelphia does get back. Carter open for 3. Yes. I guess the wrist is fine.
It sure looks pretty good to me.
Assist number 10 for Jason Kidd, closing in on career triple-double number 77, which would tie for third place with Wilt Chamberlain.
And that's on a roll in the third quarter, and one big reason why Vince Carter started off with Vince on a kind of a breakaway where he hurts his wrist for a short period of time, and then he starts to go to work with the follow-up dunk coming down after the Kidd miss, works the glass and gets another layup down deep. Then he goes up high to finish one off. And now Kidd again finding him for the long-range bomb. So Vince Carter showing no ill effects of that sore right wrist of about 7 minutes ago.
Our Tri-State Board presents tonight's key matchup. Allen Iverson has not had a major impact on this game to this point. 7 of 15, 24 points. Vince Carter has. Vince had been sitting. Just check back in. So the Nets now with Kidd and House in the backcourt. Carter, Kristich, and Collins up front. Oh! ball. Vince Carter on the reverse, led by Jason Kidd. 91-83. Nets with the lead. Here's Carter. That's too easy. Carter got bottled up. On the recovery, he's able to hook it home.
Thanks, Marv. Vince, let's start and talk a little bit about your health status. How's the wrist feel after that tough fall?
I feel all right. I refuse to let myself miss those free throws in the end. It's a little sore, but this is a big win for us. One in our division. For two, we need to protect home. We haven't played our best basketball at home, so this is a big win for us.
Let's talk a little bit about the decision making. It seemed that with Richard Jefferson, Jason Kidd, and yourself really getting involved second half in Boston, there was a nice carryover effect tonight.
Yeah, we wanted to start off early, just come out fighting and firing in the beginning, really to set the tone and just try to maintain from there. I think our bench really did a great job of just being active and very involved in the game tonight.
You touched on a moment ago, Vince, this homestand that's coming up, a huge amount of games here in the homestand. How important is it this game tonight to get off on the right track? Because the competition is pretty stiff coming up.
Well, we have a very friendly December and a rough January, so it's important for us to get as many wins at home as we possibly can so we can go on the road and maybe have a better showing this time.
You know, at halftime, Sullivan, we interviewed him, and he said, go Heels. Would you pass along?
Go Heels.
Go Duke, will you?
Go Heels.
Go Heels. Okay, Marv, I'm going to send it back to you.